In the last video of Maltego, we learned about server-side technologies, domain name, and SOA, that is the service-oriented architecture. In this video, we will continue with the further three, that is mail exchanger, IP address and geographical location, and email address and name. You can already see the website entity on the screen. Now, right-click the entity and select All Transforms to DNS name MX, that is the mail server. This transform returns the mail server associated with the certifiedhacker.com domain. By identifying the mail exchanger server, attackers attempt to exploit the vulnerabilities in the server and thereby use it to perform malicious activities such as sending spam emails. Now, select only the mail server by dragging and delete it. Again, right-click the entity and select All Transforms to DNS name NS, it is the name server. This returns the name servers associated with the domain name, as shown on the screen. By identifying the primary name server, an attacker can implement various techniques to exploit the server and thereby perform malicious activities such as DNS hijacking and URL redirection. Select both the domain and name server by dragging and delete them. Also delete the domain name certifiedhacker.com. Now, right-click the website entity and select All Transforms to IP address, DNS. By obtaining the IP address of the website, an attacker can simulate various scanning techniques to find open ports and vulnerabilities and thereby attempt to intrude the network and exploit them. This is the IP address. It is 162.241.216.11 is the IP address of the website www.certifiedhacker.com. Earlier, in the module of computer networking, we used ping command to find the IP address of the target website. But in Maltego, in just one click, you can find the IP address of the target website. Now again right-click the entity of IP address and select All Transforms to location, city, country. This transform identifies the geographical location where the IP address is located. You can see this IP address is located in United States. This is a vast and major information you can get about the IP address. By obtaining the information related to geographical location, attackers can perform social engineering attacks by making voice calls, that is phishing, to an individual in an attempt to leverage sensitive information. Now, again, we have to recall the domain entity. Right-click the domain entity and run transform to entities from Whois, Alchemy. Right-click the domain entity, that is the certifiedhacker.com, and select Run Transform to entities from Whois, IBM, Watson. This transform returns the entities pertaining to the owner of the domain, as shown on the screen. By obtaining this information, an attacker can exploit the servers displayed in the result or simulate a brute force attack or any other technique to hack into the admin mail account and send phishing emails to contacts in that account. Here, you can see there is a lot of information given by Whois. Like, you can see which company has hosted this domain, that is VeriSign. Then you can see the email address of the company. Even you can see where is this company located, Jacksonville, USA. You can see the name of person or name of company who has hosted this. Now even you can see the contact numbers. Like we can just call the employees and do phishing attack on them. By obtaining the Whois information, you can perform footprinting on a target person to obtain the email address and the phone number. Now, click the new file icon located at the top left corner of the GUI. A new graph appears in Maltego. Expand the Personal tab in the left pane and drag the Person entity to the New Graph section. A new graph appears in Maltego. Expand the Personal tab in the left pane and drag the person entity in the new graph. The name of the entity is set as John Doe by default. To assign a target person name, double-click John Doe and type the name of the target person. Here we are setting as Bill Gates. Right-click the entity and select All Transforms to Email Address PGP. You can see on the screen, these are the email address who have used the name Bill Gates. This is not the email address of Bill Gates, who is the founder of Microsoft. Just take a note, the email IDs and the phone numbers shown in this lab environment are dummies and may or may not appear in your lab environment. Use a legitimate username to get a valid email ID and a phone number.